welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hi, my name is Hannah, and if you want to be subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button as well as the notification button if you want to be notified whenever I upload new videos. In this video today, we will be reviewing another set of tints. This is going to be the Aikosmetique Gel Stain. They are in this packaging right here. There are 5 shades in total. This, I believe, is it's the first product and first launch for the brand. I will link their socials, their Instagram and Facebook account below in the description box. I believe each is 150 pesos, and I bought this with my own money. Part of the proceeds go to a sort of charity, I believe. Let me see. It will be donated to the less fortunate people and animals on a quarterly basis, so only part of the proceeds. So it comes in this sleek plastic packaging. I personally would prefer some paper packaging just because, you know, sustainability and all of that. But you can always reuse this, which is good, so I'm also good with that too. So these are all the tints, the stains. They kind of look a bit similar in terms of shade, just, you know, like a little bit of change from one shade to another. And they are wrapped tightly sealed with this packaging, and there is 8 ml of product per tube. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe they are multifunctional, so that's why most of my face is bare. I'm going to use I'm not sure if one shade, but I will be using something for the eyes, cheeks, and the lips to do a wear test on. So the products are vegan, cruelty free, and paraben free. The formula supposedly is jelly. It has a jelly consistency, and super lightweight, and buildable and blendable. And also says here that the scent and taste is bubblegum, and that it doesn't have any bitter taste, so hopefully that's true. It also says that it has a menthol or cooling lip balm effect after the application, so we will see. So it is a doe foot applicator. I definitely prefer a doe foot applicator. Somewhere in their post, I think they claim that roller balms collect more saliva and it's less hygienic. I don't know, but personally I like doe foot applicators more, so no problem with that. Eager is an orange stain with a peach undertone. Emotional is a pink stain with a cool red undertone. Independent is a red stain with a cool pink undertone. Ambitious is a dark wine stain with a brown undertone. Misunderstood is a brown stain with a cool red undertone. So this is how it's looking like right now. On the eyes, I have ambitious and emotional. On the cheeks, I have eager. And on the lips, I have independent. Currently, it's 10:55 p.m. Yes, p.m. And I'm not sure how many hours the wear test is gonna be, but that's our starting point. So I'm going to just check back with you later once I'm done with the wear test and give you my final thoughts on the product. So it's currently 9:35, almost 11 hours since I placed the stain on my face. I don't think there's any blush left. On my eyes, there's still a bit of pigment. My lips are still fully there. I haven't eaten or drank anything though. I will in a couple, so we'll see how that fares. And I actually fell asleep. I took a semi-long nap, so this is how it's looking like after that nap. It took maybe about 4 or 5 hours of nap, so yeah, I'll see you later after I eat. So it's currently 12:02 p.m. So it's already been 13 hours since I had the products on my face. So let's just do an overall update. No cheek product left. The eyes are still there. For the lips, the upper lip upper part of the upper lip is no longer there. The inner upper lip and the inner lower lip, it's perfectly stained, and here there's still some product left. So my thoughts on the product. So for the packaging, I mentioned it earlier, but I do wish it had a paper packaging. Although the packaging is reusable, it does make the consumer more responsible in regards to making sure that they would reuse the plastic. Some people are irresponsible when it comes to that. They just throw it away. So if they were thinking of being more environmentally conscious, then maybe the paper packaging would be a good idea. The whole tube was also sealed, so although it's good to be secure, to be assured that the product wasn't used, I would prefer that the opening just here would have the seal, you know, just to reduce plastic waste. The seal was hard to remove. I have nubby fingernails, so if I didn't have my pair of scissors, I would take a while. It would have taken me a while to open it. So just some little tidbits on those, but not necessarily breaking points or deal breakers for my thoughts on the product. Just some additional stuff. The packaging does have a doe foot applicator, which I love, so that's muy bueno. So on the products themselves, I do think it's very lightweight. I didn't feel that I had any product on my lips. It wasn't tightening, it wasn't drying, it wasn't heavy, nothing like that. I don't think it's necessarily hydrating, but it didn't dry my lips out, and I already have dry lips, so that's perfect. It is long wearing after that nap. The lips are still there, and you can see my eye stuff is still there. It's just that the cheeks didn't last, but I don't know if that's because of the choice of the shade that I used, because it's the lightest shade among the bunch. So I don't know if it's gonna have the same results if I use a different shade on the cheeks. In terms of pigmentation, I think Eager is the sheerest out of the bunch. I still think it gave some sort of equal application, like it didn't look patchy, whereas Ambition and Misunderstood, although they're a bit darker, they are more patchy, and maybe because they're darker it was more obvious that it was patchy, which brings me to my conclusion that Ambition and Misunderstood are my least favorite out of the bunch because of its patchiness. I do have dark lips, and I think the patchiness is more evident when you have dark lips, so that's why I don't really like those two. My favorite is Independent, which is surprising because it's a red lip, and I don't necessarily do red lips, but it's very opaque. It's so different from the other two. One swipe was so opaque, it was so pigmented, and even if I don't really do red lips, just because of how pigmented it was, and it's a stain. It's not a liquid lip. It impressed me so much that it's my favorite out of the bunch. So do I recommend the product? Yes, I do. They're pretty cheap. The expiration is 6 months after opening it. I would give it 4.5 cherries on top of my banana pies out of 5. Knocking off points just for the last two shades that I didn't like. Although understandable, usually dark shades do come off as more patchy from my experience, from all of the lips that I have, all of the lip products that I have. The darker ones, typically dark wines, deep brown nudes, which Ambitious and Misunderstood fall under, they do tend to be patchy, and again, they're not liquid lipsticks, so it is understandable. It's just that I liked the shades, but I don't think I'd be able to use it as much just because it's not really as opaque or as even, you know. It doesn't have to be that opaque, but I wanted it to be as even as I would like it to be. So that's my thoughts on the product. If you'd like to check them out, again, I'm gonna link their stuff down in the description box. So part of the proceeds again will be donated, so it's buying for you and also helping a good cause. So again, check the description box if you're interested. If you have any other video suggestions, do let me know. And yeah, I'll see if I could try it out for you. See you in my next video. When life throws you bananas, make banana pies, and I hope you keep staying true. Bye!